Dumelang Dirimo, everybody. It's your boy Benjamin G. Tetsile, and welcome to the Legacy Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, and share with friends and family. I'm so excited to be making this video with you. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you can see by the title below, ladies and gentlemen, we will be talking about the power of reading, the power of emotional intelligence, the power of a connect group, and all things South Africa. As bong, let's get right into it. Right, now I want to start off by talking about the power of reading, right? There's a quote that says they can trap your body, but don't let them train your mind. I was actually watching another series. I don't know if some of y'all will remember it, Roots. And they were saying to, I think, King Kunta's child, they said, if you want to enslave them forever, please make sure they don't know how to read. So reading is the first step towards your freedom. So I want to talk about the power of reading, especially for us young people. We are living in a world today where it's important to read, right? Intelligence, knowledge, formal and informal education is going to keep us going. There's another quote that says, leaders read. And I believe we are having a leadership crisis in our land, South Africa. So if something new is going to happen, if there's hope for South Africa, it means us, the youth, need to start reading. So anyway, I just want to plug you with some of the books that I'm reading or I'm about to read. The first one is Manage Your Money Like a Grown-Up. It's for teens though, right? There's a teenagers program or teens program that we are going to be embarking on very soon. So we just want to teach them the importance of money as young as they are. Man, I wish I knew a lot of money tips when I was younger. And they need to know that living in this country, South Africa, they need to be taking their finances seriously as soon as yesterday. So Manage Your Money Like a Grown-Up, the best money advice for teens. So if you're a teenager and you're tuning in, you can get it by Sam Beck-Bessinger. I haven't started reading it, but I'm going to read it as soon as I'm done reading one of the books that I'm busy with right now. The second book that I just caught is a book by Rev S.C. Mathebula, Leading Beyond Self. I just said to you, we are having a leadership crisis in SA, and if we are going to be world changers, and if there's hope for South Africa, we need to be reading. And the book is called Leading Beyond Self by S.C. Mathebula. This is a book that I recommend to every young person in South Africa. So I'm also going to be starting with this book when I'm done reading a book that I'm busy with right now. And then this is called Faithing It by Cora Jakes Coleman. I believe that we do not walk by sight, but we walk by faith. And if we are going to be young people who are going to change the world, we need to be faithing it. I know it's not easy. You're probably building a business, building a relationship. I don't know what you're up to, but you are going to have to faith it every day of your life. I love the title, Faithing It. It's born. Now, this book by Louis Giglio is called Putting an X Through Anxiety. Putting an X Through Anxiety. Now, this book is actually a book that we as a Connect group, this is how I get the Connect group in. We bought this book for a young lady who's struggling with anxiety in our Connect. And as a Connect group, we just decided, you know what, let us just buy this book for our younger sister because we love her so much. Now, that was a subway into talking about the power of a Connect group. Or, before I do that, if you know somebody struggling and facing and being challenged with anxiety, you can get this book by Louis Giglio as born. Now, the power of a Connect group, right? I believe that every human being needs to be part of a community. You need to belong. You cannot isolate yourself. The minute you isolate yourself, that's where the devil sees a whole new opportunity. Even when you're part of a group, he'll see opportunities. But when you isolate yourself, it gets worse, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to talk to you a few minutes about the power of a Connect group, right? Having fellowship with one another, being there for one another. Are you part of a group that is interested and you are associating yourself with people who are genuinely interested in your interests, right? I think that's what fellowship means. It means a friendly association with people who have the same interests as you. It's very important for you to be surrounding yourself with people who are on the same mission as you. We see it with wolves. They have a pack mentality. They aim and they have a target on a prey and they go for it. Hyenas as well. And the ones that we know mostly are the pride of lions. They prepare together, and whenever they are on the same mission, they make sure and they complement each other's strengths and they complement each other's weaknesses.
18,000 people in the country
just make sure that you're
who
part of the
contracted
community. You're part of
COVID-19 in the
young
past
people who
24
know what
hours.
they want, part of young people who want to be great, who want to live for God, and be part of people who encourage you, who push you to do your best and to be the best version of yourself as Bong. Now, there's something else I want to talk to you about, which is emotional intelligence. All right? Are you in control of your feelings, or are your feelings in control of you? Right? So there's a book by Dr. Marco Saravanja called The Secrets to Success. And I actually love page 17 where he speaks about emotional intelligence. And this is what he says about emotional intelligence. He says, emotional intelligence is an ability to understand and manage one's emotions and those of others, to direct, control, and express feelings in order to make the right decisions, act effectively, and achieve a set goal. He goes on to says, it is about transforming anger into love, depression into excitement, and fear into freedom. He says, emotional energy, when damaged and channeled in the right direction, propels an individual or organization to a higher level of performance by generating the commitment, happiness, and passion that breeds success. The energy becomes a source of competitive advantage. The opposite is true, however. When emotional energy is mismanaged, it creates a vicious cycle of destruction and unhappiness, which leads to depression, conflict, demotivation, and low performance. And here am I the whole time, like, oh my goodness. Here we are thinking that, being demotivated and being distracted and all these things and being depressed and having conflict within ourselves, here we are thinking that it happens by chance. It doesn't happen by chance. We need to be able to manage and control our emotions. It does not mean that anger will not come. It does not mean that negativity will not come. Emotional intelligence just means that you are able to channel it, transform anger into love. And I believe that's very important for us as young people to be able to say, I'm not going to allow this situation to define me and to determine my attitude towards others. They just are not emotionally intelligent and they just function out of feelings every time. Even if you tell them that what you did is wrong or what you are doing is wrong, they're not hearing what they are doing is wrong. You are wrong. And that is why we cannot resolve conflicts in our generation, because people are too busy in their feelings that they think when you say what they are doing is wrong, they think that you are saying they are wrong, and they cannot separate themselves from this deed or this wrong thing that they have done. But emotional intelligence says, okay, what I'm doing is wrong, and let me change. Instead of me thinking everything is about myself and being self-centered. And I believe that's why relationships are not making it in our generation. Relationships or friendships is because people cannot control their emotions. And you need to know how to control your emotions. Otherwise, you're going to lose good people due to you not being able to manage and channel your emotions right. Dr. Saravanja says, you channel your emotions to make the right decisions. Turning depression into peace. That is within your control. John C. Maxwell says this. He says, if you don't have peace, nobody took it. You gave it away. You might not be in control of what happens to you, but you are in control of what happens in you. But they can only happen if you decide that I'm going to take charge of my emotions. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share with loved ones. From me to you, as Bong.